Join me for some fun adventures in the wonderful country of Scotland. This fun adventure was taken with my mom and it went into the archives. It's from actually 2022 and we had a great time starting at Edinburgh Castle, which we loved walking through. However, neither of us is a war buff, so we ended up skipping several of the exhibits, but enjoyed what we did see.
But as we come further up here, there is a little theatre district just coming on the...
When in Edinburgh, take a city sightseeing bus, enjoy the Scottish accent, who doesn't, as well as learning about some of its famous sights.
With a shiny nose, and this is Greyfriars Bobby himself. Don't worry if you don't see him just now, we see him 3 times on the tour. Kirk, Canongate Church, and this is the local church for the royal family when they're staying down at the palace. On the very morning that the Queen died, one of the big massive old trees in this kirkyard split in 2. Telling you! If you have a look through, yeah, you can just see it way in the corner there. It's all been cut up now.
This was not my first time to Scotland, but one thing I had never done was walk up Calton Hill. So I took advantage of the proximity of it to the hotel we stayed at for this lovely walk and view. From Edinburgh, we traveled up to Oban and caught this wonderful storm. We stayed here for 5 days, and though there are many things to do near it, I would say 5 days was a little too long for this area. We did love taking a boat and spending a day in the wonderful village of Tobermory, which is colorful and just a really fun respite from crazy weather and enjoyable to walk around, and also has a distillery. On our way up to Inverness, we stopped off at Urquhart Castle and had a little gander and found it very, very beautiful. No visit to Scotland is complete without seeing some Highland coos. From Inverness, we got a driver who took us through wonderful parts of the north of Scotland, ending up in Thurso, where we caught a ferry to the Orkney Islands. I was so excited about this. It's a place I have wanted to go since I thought I would go in 2018, but didn't get there. So this was an amazing adventure. We had the most awesome tour guide who took us through many wonderful sights and told us amazing tales. We don't even know if they were true, and we don't care because there were such great stories and well told. It was wonderful. One of our most fascinating days was our visit to Skara, Brae, and as you walk through, you see comparatively what's going on in history, go back and back and back, and it impresses upon you how old this site is and how amazing it is that civilizations were being built this early and that these ruins are still intact. Over here is this amazing bridge that's only accessible during low tide, and if you cross it to the other side and don't pay attention, you might be stuck there overnight with, well, not much.
This is the most sacred place you'll ever be in the Neolithic world.
This is definitely one of the most beautiful sights I've ever seen, and there are all kinds of theories about what it represented, and there was also one really friendly sheep. So hopefully you'll enjoy your visit here if you ever get to the Orkney Islands. The best tour guides let me get out of the car when there's a cow or a bull nearby so I can get out and photograph them. Hello, cows! Hello, good morning!
Obviously having a bad day, aren't they?
You're so pretty! Where are you going? What's going on? I want to pet you, you're such a cute furball. Oh my goodness. Oh, look up. Say hello. Hi. This was a really windy day, and I had to literally hold my mom so she didn't blow away, but we got to see this amazing feat of nature. I enjoyed a lovely afternoon in the main town of Kirkwall, which is just on its own very lovely, has some cute little shops and a museum which is really worth visiting, quite interesting about the history. And okay, so here's the distillery. You've got to go to and try scotch, of course, in the local distillery in the Orkney Islands if you go there. A few nights in the Orkneys is not enough time. This is a beautiful part of the world. I would definitely, in fact, I will definitely go back and spend at least 2 weeks, maybe even a month, and really see every nook and cranny of this amazing part of the world. It's worth noting that the crossing by boat can be a bit rough. If you suffer from seasickness, make sure you get some tablets before you go. Back on the mainland of Scotland, we went and visited the Dewar's Distillery, because when in Scotland, you just gotta drink as much scotch as you can. We briefly visited Scone Palace, where there is a stone that has been used for centuries in the coronations of Scottish kings. There is a sword in the stone, so of course, I tried to pull it out, but did not succeed. High tea is another must-do activity in Scotland, and this is one of the best I've ever had.
White silver tip.
Thank you.
So we're going to have to spend just a little bit of time in this here graveyard. However, I highly recommend you do not wander off alone. This graveyard is said to be haunted. Of course, it is a ghost tour.